I want to play more of the Path to Nowhere event. I also have a frick ton of assignments, but I've got no time left, and I've decided before I go to bed, I want to play more of this game. Right. I'm not quite done equipping everyone, so I'm gonna do some more grinding. Just two more cycles at most. Don't worry.
We find ourselves able to pursue. In life, I don't always know the right choice. I don't know the right job to apply for, how to explain something to a child, how to best help my friends, or when to call my mom. But in Bomberman, I know exactly what every power-up does, every time, all the time. In poker, a royal flush beats two of a kind, no question about it, couldn't be more clear. But in my life, is an acquaintance or colleague really on my side? Well, in team sports, there's no unknown. Everyone is color-coded. Games and sports are a phenomenal way to feel the rewards we need without all of the unknowns of life. Even watching games and sports, merely being a spectator, can fulfill some of Maslow's needs. I can feel a sense of belonging by supporting a team, and by supporting a team, their successes can kind of become my successes. What a great way to get respect without doing a lot of work. It's known as berging, basking in reflected glory. The opposite is corfing, cutting off reflected failure. If a team is disgraced, I can easily say I was not really ever that big of a fan anyway. Berging and corfing extend beyond sports. We berg and corf workplace projects, school projects, celebrities, election candidates. The point is, life is a game, but winning and losing are nebulous. So, we invented simpler games to provide psychological rewards faster and more efficiently than life itself does. Which is why at their darkest, games can lead to procrastination or addiction. But don't fear, you have the potential to become a jock at the game of life. It's just not always that fun. And whenever you play man-made games, rest assured that it's simply because you and all of us are able to pursue the fulfillment of needs higher than any other creature on Earth. And as always, thanks for watching. Oh, and if you want some soccer science, why not check out my video with Copa90, where we investigate whether or not it's possible to kick a football with so much spin that it not only curves, but boomerangs back to the kicker. Okay, bye. Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. In 1924, psychologist Carney Landis drew lines on people's faces and then photographed them in various scenarios to study facial expressions. But he didn't use actors, and he didn't tell the participants to pretend to feel emotions. Instead, he subjected them to actual trauma. He had them do things like smell ammonia, look at pornographic images, and even reach their hand into buckets of wet, slimy frogs. His most intense directive involved ordering them to take a knife, and while being photographed, cut off the head of a living rat. Seriously. Most initially refused to cut the head off, but eventually 2/3 agreed to do as they were told, including a 13-year-old boy referred to the psychology department by a doctor for high blood pressure thought to be caused by emotional instability. Many believe his inclusion in Landis's experiment was an accident. Instability. Many believe his inclusion in Landis's experiment was an accident. If replicated today, Landis might be arrested. But what is psychologically arresting about these images is that the unease and disgust and fear they show is real. It's disturbing, but fascinating. paradoxically drawn towards some pretty repulsive things. Car accidents, car chases, the possibility of a crash or a fight, or a natural disaster. I mean, not one that hurts anyone, of course, but one that's exciting. Celebrity scandal, drama, disfiguration, true crime, war and gore, the macabre, like the kangling, a trumpet used during Himalayan Buddhist rituals that's made out of a human leg bone. We often feel guilty for being interested in these types of things. After all, they are unpleasant, but yet we can't look away. Why? Well, there is no single reason. There are many of them, but they can be rolled into a mnemonic. We like disturbing things because we like to scream. They give us strength, catharsis, reality, exploration, acceptance, and meaning. Watching someone eat gross tasty jelly beans, or a ghost gun, or a spoonful of cinnamon, or suffer in more extreme ways is a kind of strange thing to like to do, but it's part of what keeps us alive. We are curious, even if the outcome could be bad. We often find uncertainty more unpleasant than unpleasant certainty, at least if we look. We know there's a neurological basis for exploring in the face of danger. We become more attentive and alert when we are frightened, which makes sense. Neurotransmitters like norepinephrine and dopamine are released when we are scared, physically and mentally preparing us to take on a threat or successfully escape from it. Dopamine is famously part of the brain's reward system. Dopamine is released in response to pleasurable things like sex and food. But that doesn't mean that our brains find disturbing things pleasurable. It's more interesting than that. When dopamine systems are inhibited in laboratory animals, they will cease to seek out food and literally starve to death because they no longer find food pleasurable. No, if food is placed in their mouths, they will consume it and express signs of satisfaction. Evidence like this suggests that the brain contains systems that motivate seeking, approaching, and curiosity for their own sake. This has implications in the study of compulsive behavior. Just because you want to do something doesn't mean you like it. The rush of chemicals into our brains and bodies when we are scared help us when the threats are real. But if the threats aren't real, or if we are safely distant from them and merely spectating, the same chemicals still appear, making us more attentive, more curious, and making it more difficult to look away. In the early 1900s, Eugene Louis Toyon published incredible images of corpses he cut into stackable slices. The images are amazingly macabre, but yet utterly fascinating, and a wonderful reminder of what we are literally made of.
Nice.
We often feel like we need an excuse, like Halloween or anatomy homework, in order to look at things like that without coming across as a total weirdo. I mean, come on, if you look too interested in the macabre, it might look like you are into, approve of, or enjoy the gruesome. Funny enough, that guilt may very well fuel our desire to look in the first place. Sometimes pressure to not do something can actually make people more likely to do that thing. It's called the boomerang effect. There are many different ways for things to boomerang. One is the Streisand effect, when trying to suppress something unintentionally makes it more widely distributed. In 2003, Barbara Streisand sued to suppress a photo published online as part of a California coastline preservation project. One of the photos, the one she was trying to get rid of, showed her house. Within a month of the lawsuit going public, nearly 500,000 people had flooded the website and downloaded the picture. Before the suit, only 6 people had downloaded the image, 2 of which were her lawyers. In a similar fashion, social pressures and taboos against viewing disturbing things can make them more interesting, rarer, so a more valuable commodity, and also free, in that deliberately we need to demonstrate to ourselves and others that we are free and can do what we want. Disturbing things can also make us feel stronger because their repulsiveness is a challenge. Glenn Sparks at Purdue University has studied the way terrifying films affect us. After watching them, viewers often feel stronger, satisfied that they didn't chicken out, that they made it through, they conquered something disturbing, and were able to handle it. It's almost a form of practice. As Stephen King put it, we make up horrors to help us cope with the real ones. On the more negative side, following celebrity scandals or seeing defeat on the faces of the rival team can make you feel pretty good. It's called Schadenfreude, which means harm joy, getting pleasure from others' misfortunes. Social comparison theory describes and predicts behavior like this. Although grades and rankings cause anxiety, we nonetheless possess a drive to seek out evaluations of ourselves in comparison to others. We especially enjoy the evaluations that put us on top. Now, causing other people to be less well off sort of makes sense under this lens. If it's relative happiness you're concerned with, trolling or harassing or grieving other people sort of works. It doesn't make you happier, but compared to the people you're annoying, you are less annoyed. So, hey, if you get scenes of anger and vengeance and violence that don't even involve us, can nonetheless cause our own anger and aggression to burn off, as though they're being satisfied. It's called catharsis, a cleansing, a purification. Creating images and movies and stories that play with our emotions might be grasping at low-hanging fruit, a task beneath such logical creatures as ourselves. Or it might be a powerful demonstration of the fact that we have control, or at least a leash, around how we feel. We condemn the actions of serial killers, but nonetheless often treat them like rock stars. Websites like Red Rum Autographs and Serial Killers Inc. sell autographs, souvenirs, trinkets, and works of art made by real serial killers. Some call it murderphilia. On a spectrum of petty thrills and gross voyeurism to complete overwhelming obsession and fear, our relationship with the morbid is complicated, but it is under our control if we're aware of our actions. One of the most constructive and socially important uses of the morbid is the facilitation of meaning, acceptance, and empathy. In his book, Everyone Loves a Good Train Wreck, Eric G. Wilson says that our attraction to the macabre is on some level a desire to experience someone else's suffering. Morbid curiosity is often about the imagination, imagining what it would be like to be that other person. What if that happened to me? Could it happen to me? Empathetic feelings remind us that our time is limited and that we are fragile, and in doing so, bring us closer together. Sure enough, the last movie I watched that made me want to go out and hug the very first friend I could find wasn't a happy feel-good comedy. Instead, it was Louis Theroux's somber, extreme movie, Dementia. Viewing unpleasant things doesn't always make them less unpleasant or any less real, but that's not always the point. Morbid curiosity is also about acceptance. Remember, our brains are wired with motivations to explore unpleasant things, because doing so can be preferable to ignorance. Gawking at morbidity is often about asking why. There must be a reason, a meaning behind all of this. When tragedy strikes or horrors are revealed, we listen to experts give opinions. Neighbors describe the killer. We look for signs that were missed and confirmation that others feel the same way we do, that people are helping or making sure justice is served. Caitlin Doty, the host of Ask a Mortician here on YouTube, just wrote a phenomenal book, Smoke Gets in Your Eyes, and Other Lessons from the Crematory. In the book, she says accepting death doesn't mean that you won't be devastated when someone you love dies. It means you will be able to focus on your grief, unburdened by bigger existential questions like, why do people die? And why is this happening to me? Death isn't happening to you. Death is happening to us all. That's heavy stuff, but acceptance like that is one of the greatest things morbid curiosity has to offer. And don't worry, there's a funny side to all of this. Or at least, a funny side related to this, and how morbidity helps us make sense of the world. A study in Finland found that children were 4 times as likely to be scared by their usual television programs if the parent was in the room. It surprised researchers, but one explanation lies in the mom flinched theory. The idea is that to a young child, almost everything is brand new. The parents are older, they're wiser, they know what's normal. And if they are scared of what's on TV, how we feel and how we feel about how we feel is, to a large degree, learned. There's a theory about the origin of humor called the encryption theory of humor. It suggests that one of the great roles humor plays is in measuring who's inside and who's outside, who's similar and who's socially or ideologically too different. Jokes test what researchers call unstated common knowledge the teller and listener both share. So, might we be morbidly curious for the same reason we enjoy telling jokes? Jokes assess underlying shared attitudes. Morbidity helps us assess shared underlying attitudes of an existential variety. Morality, justice, whether it's used for empathetic or exploitative reasons, morbidity and laughter may share a similar adaptive role. We are morbidly curious because we like to scream. But more strangely, the yuck and the yuck overlap. And as always, thanks for watching.
Absolutely everything you think about yourself and the universe could be an illusion. As far as you know, you are real and exist in a universe that was born 14 billion years ago and that gave rise to galaxies, stars, the Earth, and finally you. Except,
What in the actual hell is this?
you may actually not exist for real, but be the dream of a dead universe. You and everything you think exists. Crazy as it sounds, this may be an unavoidable consequence of our best scientific theories about the universe. Okay, this is a bit much. Let's start at the beginning. We need to understand 3 concepts for this idea to make sense. 1. The arrow of time. What distinguishes the past from the future? Put a drop of red ink into a glass of water, and you see the ink spread until it fills the container, but never the opposite. Coloured water where ink spontaneously concentrates and becomes a drop at the surface again. Time always seems to flow in the direction in which the ink spreads, but if you take a microscope, all you will see will be a swarm of molecules colliding at random. There are no rules, no forwards and backwards. Every individual motion that happens can occur in reverse. But we perceive a sort of arrow of time that makes things happen in one direction. How does this phenomenon occur? Well, this arrow of time is not actually fundamental, but a matter of probability. When ink molecules spread to fill a glass, there are many different slots of space they can occupy, and therefore many different possibilities to combine them. And just like your chances of winning the lottery grow the more tickets you have, the probability that ink molecules will end up filling the glass is much higher than the probability that they'll concentrate in just one spot. So it's not that the ink forming a drop again is forbidden by the laws of physics, it's just extremely unlikely. To see it, you'd have to wait about 10 to the power of 106 dillion years, a 1 followed by 106 dillion zeros. If you had this much time to spare, eventually, by pure random chance, you'd see a red blob form again. Actually, with enough time, you could see any shape forming, like, for example, a small, red, soggy brain. Okay, let's move on to idea 2. 2. The far future of the universe. Our universe was born 14 billion years ago in the Big Bang. It expanded and evolved to give rise to the myriads of galaxies and things. In other words, the universe is kind of a glass of water with a lot of ink doing stuff. It has an arrow of time.
Let's
But the
try
universe
my
is not a
arrow again
static
some more.
glass. It seems to be getting bigger at an ever-increasing speed because of dark energy. Basically, everything in it is getting more and more diluted. In about 100 trillion years, the last star will die. Then, few interesting things will happen for the next few decillions, vantillions, and googles of years. Eventually, the universe will be a dark place fully dominated by dark energy, a rapidly expanding ball of pure space, almost devoid of matter. You might think that this would lead to the ultimate death of everything, but dark energy has one last surprise for you. In a universe dominated by dark energy, space expands so dramatically that it creates a cosmic horizon around you, a border beyond which nothing will ever be able to reach you, not even light. So for every practical purpose, the universe has become a glass of finite size, about 36 billion light years wide, surrounded by an impassable cosmic horizon. Such a universe glass is basically a giant black hole turned inside out. We know that due to quantum effects, all black holes emit a tiny amount of particles, a phenomenon known as Hawking radiation, and so does our inside-out black hole. In the end, this radiation will fill the universe glass with particles again. At this point, so far in the future that giving you a number has no more meaning, we've reached the true final state. The universe has now become a closed box full of particles at an extremely low but finite temperature. And since they have a temperature, they undergo random motions. Or in other words, a glass filled with water and ink and an infinite amount of time ahead. Things are about to become interesting again. 3. Typing monkeys and fake universes. Eternity is a long, long time. So now, even the most extremely unlikely things can happen. The fluctuating particles are bumping into each other over and over and over again, creating every combination of particles that's possible. They're like a monkey typing at random on a typewriter. Almost all of the time it types gibberish. But with enough time, eventually it will write the first acts of Hamlet. And with even more time, the complete works of Eminem. If ink in our universe glass generates any random arrangements of particles, what could they be? Well, a spontaneous fluctuation could give rise to a planet, or to a galaxy, or even to a lot of them. So maybe our universe has already ended, and all we see around us is a pop-up universe. Not a universe that evolved from a Big Bang, but one that fluctuated into existence by pure chance. And that, like the drop of ink, will only exist for a while before dissolving again. Being random, pop-up universes could be similar to ours, but with funny glitches. In some of these universes, dinosaurs are riding snails. In another, stars are made of blueberries. In another, you're wearing a funny hat. Scientists in such universes wouldn't understand those glitches, so maybe the greatest mysteries of physics are just nonsense bugs of our pop-up universe. But not all possible fluctuations of our dead universe have the same probability of occurring. Smaller fluctuations are much more probable than bigger ones. A planet is more likely than a galaxy. But you know what's even way more likely? The human brain. Are you actually just a brain? You think, therefore you exist. But what else do you truly know? In the end, your brain is just interpreting signals from your senses and creating a world that you experience. So technically, you could be just your brain that thinks the world is real. And if we follow the logic of the ink in the universe glass, in particular, you could be a disembodied brain that, just by chance, emerged in a dead universe with your complete set of knowledge and memories. This is a pretty bizarre idea, but if we do the maths, it's kind of pretty solid. Let's compare the number of brains inside bodies in a living universe with the number of naked brains in a dead universe. Let's go really big and imagine that a total of 100 quadrillion humans will live around Earth, and that the same amount of people will live around every star in the universe. If we add this together, we get about 10 to the power of 41 brains inside bodies that would exist. However, in a dead universe that has had enough time to explore all possible fluctuations and that will exist forever, the number of naked brains that would emerge is, well, infinite. So the probability that you're a floating brain is not only vastly larger than the probability that you're a real human, it's so inconceivably larger that we can't even meaningfully quantify the difference. How do you compare a number to infinity? So, are you a floating brain that exists for one moment in time, then basically forever passes, and then you exist for another moment in time? Maybe not even in that order. Maybe your life happens backwards, and you just don't notice. Maybe you've lived trillions of times already. Are you the dream of a dead universe? Really? Like, really? Well, probably not. First of all, there are a few loopholes. For example, dark energy could behave completely differently from what we think today and lead us to another future. Or maybe our dead universe will be too motionless to allow the creation of brains, even with infinite time. Or maybe the universe will end up dying in another way. Our Our understanding of the cosmos doesn't have a solid enough foundation for anyone to worry if they're real or not. Loopholes aside, if you were a fluctuating brain, all the laws of physics stored in your brain would have originated at random and shouldn't bear any relation to the real world. But we just used those laws to prove that you're a floating brain. So even if you believe that you are a floating brain, you'd have to admit that you have no good reason to believe that you are actually a floating brain. Okay, so this hallucinatory trip might teach us something about our theories about the universe. But in the end, it's just a really weird exercise in what you could do with physics. An exercise of what brains and bodies are able to think about. So don't worry, you're not a dream of the dead universe. Probably. At Kurzgesagt, we love discussing topics like Boltzmann brains because we're convinced that taking science and philosophy seriously is really important for having a positive impact on the world. We're lucky because this is our job, doing something impactful we also enjoy. If you're also aiming to make a positive difference, where should you start? Well, we've noticed a lot of advice about having a positive impact isn't based on the best available evidence. Today's sponsor, 80,000 Hours, aims to offer some that is. 80,000 Hours is a non-profit career advice organisation that wants to help people find fulfilling careers that also do a lot of good in the world. And their advice is free to read online without any hidden cost or fee later on. They've spent the last decade compiling and conducting research into topics like how much impact can one person actually have, and what are the best ways to make a positive difference on important global issues. And like us, they care a lot about making sure their work is based on the best available evidence and consultation with experts. You can read their main takeaways and actionable advice in their free online career guide that's recently got a massive update for 2023. If you'd like to read it for yourself and start working towards a career that's both meaningful and helps solve one of the world's most pressing problems, then you can find it all completely free at 80,000hours.org/Kurzgesagt.
Somewhere in the vast deserts of Nevada, I gathered 30 of the greatest gamers in the world to get together, have some fun, and raise some serious money for charity. First of all, check this out. Whatever the hell this room is, this is across from the bedrooms. And of course, the most important member of Kaizo Coliseum, this guy. Back here, next to all these clamps, which is not concerning at all. We have what's clearly multiple more bodies back here. Mannequin bodies everywhere. But wait, there's more, you know? This place wouldn't be complete without its very own electric chair. Everyone needs one. And back here you have me and Tofu's private bungalow. Look at our fancy shower that has no door on it. It's just not made for awkward mornings. And here's our single bed that neither of us married men have made since we've been here. And of course, what house would be complete without a completely fake mirror? And this is a fake bookcase. Come follow me. Welcome to what I only call the Dreamatorium. This giant room, we can't sleep in it or do use it at all. This room is set up exclusively for VR, but we can't use it at all. I have no idea why this exists. What are the ropes for? What game is he playing in here? I don't know. 418 hours in Job Simulator. And here's our string room. That's Super MC right there, one of our productions. That's MC. He's one of the amazing producers here on the event. They make it all go and make it happen. There's a whole team behind the scenes.
This is not connecting to an XMR.
Enough of all that. Let's see what you all saw on stream that raised all this money. Welcome everybody to Kaizo Coliseum.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live at an undisclosed location, raising money for direct relief. Yeah, I'm sure everyone didn't tell their chat where they were going. You guys want to just jump into our first thing?
I like that idea. Kaizo Ironman's a lot of fun, but it also takes like a year to beat. We didn't want to do that today. We wanted to showcase the best part of the run. So what we've done is I've taken 12 winning or close to winning Mon, and we're going to be piloting those Pokemon through brand new, completely randomized seeds to see if they can win the run back. And our first Pokemon is yours, Beast.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
Beast.
Absolutely overpowered.
This your
Snap special bull tackle. This could be a threat.
$25 donated by Word to the Wise.
No! And it was a critical hit!
Considered my life around this event. Wow.
I fell off now.
Do you keep in contact with anyone from
He's
MC?
a normal type.
Yes.
I got more.
One more kick! One more kick!
One more kick! One more kick! Uh-oh.
Just get the crit, like just jump high and kick. But look at it, they want to get it, they want to get it. Come on! Ladies and gentlemen, your first Ironman legend of today, Mitch Power. I retire. I'm going to those in the chat.
Really?
It is $300 for blood drain. Oh, it's stuck on that side. Yay. Okay. Alright. Oh! Spider-Man punch works. No, it's stuck in there. I just stuck over. I will just say after the show before anything is done, out. I'm moving around to you might be finished. like how it was when I played for the first time back in 1997. I've actually never seen this guy. I don't even know what he's Oh! It is the old one. It is the bear. I can't believe it. I just want to start by saying that I'm sorry to all of my fans. It's been a rough time.
Welcome to Farming into 9. Tell us about the art of building a good, solid copy for party maker. Alright, so the art of building low is first you take a 2-year break. I say it's definitely not getting good.
Oh, we made 30,000, guys! 30,000!
Beginning sets your expectations.
Why did you make it like that?
We got a temp here.
Oh, those bells are fire.
Yeah, alright. I'll save the gears for last. Did you guys practice over?
Optional power up. Oh, this is terrifying. Sit right here. What's after this?
I'm CJ and I'm the captain of Team.
Team Ball, that's all! Team Ball! We've got Smallland as team captain.
Hey, I didn't know we were making team names.
Yeah,
you're Team Knockball.
We already have a chance.
When's the last time you played Mario Odyssey?
That's right.
Oh.
Who is really camera control? Uh-oh, Smallland has inverted camera controls apparently.
I died and we're still ahead, people.
We have a $5 donation from Honeycomb or Honeycomb. Shout out to Smallland. I'm sorry that I don't know how to read your name. Honeycomb, like my name. Honeycomb. Oh, is it? Is it? Adult themed? Adult themed. Yeah. Who is the e-boy with the sunglasses on his shirt? I don't know. Oh, we got a $250 donation from Losis Iliosis. Sorry, Team Ball.
Right, I'm finally continuing exploration.
You're just too good. Is that the blindfolds?
Got a blindfold.
Oh, what's that donation?
We have a $250 race is officially pay to win.
Listen, I love y'all.
We are doing down or no down. Why don't you introduce yourself? Son, you gotta speak to this.
Sorry, my name is Graham Bear.
Case number 10. Let's see what's in it.
Yeah.
On the time you played on Animal Crossing, you also did really poorly. The most you can walk away with is 10, and this is so much of a train wreck, we're just gonna offer that to you.
You'll offer me 10?
Just walk away something.
Yeah, I'll take it. Deal.
21, 22. That's my grandma, my grandpa right there.
So,
I'm sorry, grandpa.
I can't get rid of the plug. 22. See you later, Pop. $10.
DR was frugal.
After speaking,
It's hard to lose a grandparent. You know what's gonna happen, but it's hard to pick up.
I'm here to make your day a little bit easier. Your offer right now, we will buy that case 14 for $169.
I can't stand to lose my grandma. That's a Dell.
Thank you, case. And you solved 10 cents. Beautiful game.
I just know that Grandpa and Simon are looking down. They're grounding me and they're together. They're together.
They're together.
I think you're really amazing. And this shirt is spectacular. This feels like a $50,000 shirt.
I'm so pumped. I'm here at Kaizo Coliseum. I'm about to go in and meet a bunch of awesome people and play some awesome video games and raise some money for an awesome charity. Delicious food and delicious people.
Yeah, so we're out here at the Kaizo Coliseum. It's been 4 years. It's really good to get back, see everybody. We've got a lot of new faces here. Especially excited to meet my buddy DGR Dave. This is his first event, and I don't think any of us have met him before. So it's going to be cool. So much cool stuff. 3-point contest. I'm going to dominate for sure.
They're all almost have it.
Yeah, we've got lots of Mario, lots of Kaizo. It's going to be crazy.
Welcome to day 2 of Kaizo Coliseum. One mind today.
This is the final life for both teams right now. Before we move on to our next thing.
So close. How long is the MXGR? It looks the shortest from this
Shortest by far.
It's true mixed cheesier. I'm really sorry.
Wiener to wiener, boys.
Wiener to wiener. Who is straining so hard right now to be so hard? Oh my god.
He's flexing every muscle in his body to extend his spine a centimeter or two taller.
There we go.
At least a centimeter.
There we go.
Wait, the character's like your profile picture.
Yeah.
That's so dope. $150 from Armageddon. Throw on those bits. $1,290. I need 3 donations. That's a lot.
That is a lie.
But that's less than the amount of viewers we have right now. What are the rest of you doing? Oh, Hawaii is so far away, you don't care. They need your help. If Twitch streaming doesn't work out, I can be a professional. Hey, holy shit! I didn't even know what that noise meant. $10,000. What? Wow. There you go. Silence in the crowd. Silence in the crowd.
Wow, Spike. Your movement got so good.
This is intimate.
Lines.
Oh, the illusion's been broken.
We are going to be playing only up 64. 3, 2, 1, go!
So, as you guys can see, these are speedrunners playing this game. In fact, I have seen some people in this room speedrun only up 64 because they are truly masochists.
Oh, wait, he's going through so fast.
You can save this. So far, who is single-handedly carrying?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was close.
That's mine.
If you slide on your stomach there, you have to fall.
Oh, who is on this side? I'm ready.
Yeah. Find a spot, find a spot. Find a spot.
That is a big fall.
No. Yeah.
Alright, we might have a book for you, chat. Few people know that Abraham Lincoln was the greatest fuck machine of all time. His sexual prowess is unmatched in the history of American presidents. When he gets word of a nefarious plot hatched by the insane Emperor of Japan, he must learn to use his most potent, powerful weapon, the power of his cock.
No way.
I have no idea. I just know that Vaporeon is infamous. You know what?
Okay, my turn. Just crawl across his tail, dude. Just crawl! You don't know how to crawl?
Yeah, this.
Crawl!
Wait, you gotta see yourself. You gotta see yourself. We're good.
Yeah!
Team handsome!
Hey, what are you celebrating? Why are you celebrating? You're not on the team.
Okay, so we haven't done MC since 2019, so it's been 4 years since I've even gotten to see anybody. So I'm just stoked to see everybody. I've been really missing all my friends.
And I watched 2019. I'm not gonna lie, like, so excited when Boo invited me. It's a little surreal to actually be here and meet everybody, so yeah, I'm really excited.
This is John Sports, and we live from the Kaizo Coliseum Sports Complex.
I'm John Sports. Let's get this started.
We trade us the ball. Trade us that ball.
Why?
Hey, Sports.
Thank you. Take his first shot. It's a miss.
Sitting at 1 point right now.
How many is that worth? So 4 points. He's starting to heat up. Nice shot. Another nice shot. Mega going for a full-court shot here for bonus points. Way short, way short, way short. I'm John Sports. What do we have next? How do you think you're gonna do? Will be
I can put up some things. I'm not going to pull out my range right there.
I get it.
You know, I got what they call swirly arms.
I get that.
Lodge. That's all. Ran for the bear. Hasn't made one, but his stroke looks good.
Damn.
He's been known to stroke it.
Very nice. 3 points.
We have an extra super bonus. Bad kids, out of the way.
Here we go.
Just a bit outside. Okay, I'm John Sports here.
Yeah, I mean, I just couldn't get it over there on the left side. It just wasn't worth it. I'm just gonna leave that fork maybe some maybe lumber or Andy will have ankle injury or something. I don't know.
smell fantastic. Something I'm noticing from these competitors, they're scared to use the backboard. Back in my day, the backboard, back in the 50s, that's all we used. On Just Watch! Hang as an elite, how do you feel about that?
Shot, basically. His bonus shot, but I mean, he's a great shooter, you know.
I respect the sportsmanship.
We'll see.
Think you can top 10? Are you just trying to get to the second round?
We'll see.
That might be it. That might be it. We had 4 points. You might have to do a playoff with Pooh. If it comes down to that, do you think you can take him down in the playoffs?
Are we going for
Top 4 going? Or is it just top 3? I'm John Sports. Can somebody get John Sports some water? It's refreshing. It's amazing.
Oh! Mark's got to respond here.
This is unreal! Oh my goodness!
I never got 3-2-3.
Attention with the
What makes the shot? Let's go. Easy. Oh, he does it in his sleep. Yo, you know what kind of shoulders you need for that? You need gorilla shoulders for that. Yo, my God. Gee. Damn. He's not just a streamer, y'all.
Can we get some noise in the crowd?
What do you have to say about this?
He's today. Okay. Oh my goodness, he is feeling it. Oh my goodness, he made the bonus shot. I've never seen such domination. Oh, he is unstoppable. Oh my God. 10 points. That is a very strong bar. Firmly settled. Plenty more to go though. Very nice shot. Oh my goodness. The title of Strug Daddy might be revoked. We have a new Strug Daddy. It's Aura. Oh my goodness. Big shot. And there they are. Oh my God! Where this comes up? It's all fine, so we have a shoot off. I want to shoot off. Shoot off. They want to see it. I thought that was it. Okay. They gotta go. Let's go, shotgun. Next one. Okay, so recess was a blast, and I kind of just made up the persona John Sports. And it was super fun, and the contestants were great, and the audience was great. I'm John Sports.
Welcome. Yeah. Well, you know, the crowd control Minecraft with small man. And as you can see, it's okay.
That's just the gas pump. What? What? What does that mean? It's not straight high can't even make. Someone just teleported me.
Will he make Shabon in the next round?
The sensitivity is 9. Okay. It's there we go.
What's it going here? Are you trying to beat the Ender Dragon?
I'm trying to beat the game. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to beat the game. Oh, great.
Oh, I see what he's doing.
This is the exact same setup he has at home too. He should be playing better. Again, if you have not seen it yet, this is crowd control.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Go to your inventory!
So I see you.
I don't have any material. Okay. Alright.
That
I can't.
two people were working together in an insane way.
Okay. Yes.
$20 from Scoso-san. Thank you.
The camera is locking the sky small in.
Just small personal bloopers. Oh, and stop embarrassing me. You're doing a bad job here.
I'm not using the Wooper account. It's okay.
You know.
Delete held item. Oh, you deleted my axe. That's really good. Thanks. That's why we put.
Now you know. See, you're learning this right now. You have to hold something useless.
Random structure. The struggle. 17, 60, 750. Okay. Easy. Easy.
$10
They just brought me to the end of the game. They just brought me to the end of the game.
That is bad.
Oh no! It's fine. It's in a block. It's fine.
What?
It was in a block.
He cheated.
Block needed. I'm TNT. Oh. Respawn.
Respawn. Did you remember those chords? Again? What's an enchantment?
I don't know. It's wrong. Okay. Apparently that's a big
They
thing.
gave you the opportunity.
No, it's impossible to watermark the plunge on leaves in this version. It just waterlogs it. So I was just screwed.
That's a thing.
Yeah, that'll. Oh, you respawn. Okay. Oh, I guess.
It's Whisper.
I guess we're just gonna be in.
Keep going. You'll get him eventually. You drop more. You're dropping them all over the floor.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I have to start deconstructing this
These
house.
carrots are making it very difficult. It's fine. No, please tell me my stuff exists still.
$5, everything is fine. With the
Is that a
message,
wither?
everything is fine.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
Wither's
I
name
mean, yeah, it's fine. I'm actually just unkillable.
Donate to the stream. It counts toward the overall total punch.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Where?
So
I
it's
cannot.
like a trifecta. You
Where
get to
am
stream
I?
over small end, you get to add to the donation total.
Okay, kill me. This is fine.
And you get to have fun.
Do we have any big incentives?
Just wanted to make sure.
I think the latest one was Ball Fusion Random Structure.
We need a new one.
Oh, yes. Let's
Okay, not that.
I need points.
There we go. Go to the back. To your right. To your right.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, we got the ender.
Beautiful.
The back is awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's.
I love it here.
Tag.
I'm actually jealous that I don't get to take this home.
Are you really? Wow.
My position is locked. I took over the dragon. Oh my god, wait! Someone just killed the other dragon! I still beat the game!
Just go.
I can't move, I don't know where I'm going! Is it here? No? Is it over here? No?
$25.
I know how to beat this. I actually have a pretty good idea to be able to win the game here. I need a block. Can someone help me? Oh yeah, look, but it's also Thunderbolt. Oh, thank you for the block. Perfect.
That actually worked.
I like these. Yeah, they're kind of nice actually. Like,
Getting smiled in the chat.
$25 from 2 min. I'm John Sports, and I approve this message. You are not John Sports.
No way.
To the late night here, and we have the Super Mario 64 Star Race going down right now. 3, 2, 1, let's go!
I want to see it.
Really gay!
That's what I was going to say.
tofu. It's crazy to believe that tofu's standing up right now.
Who do you think the best person in the room is for Screw-S's support?
Currently Grand Pooh Bear when he nails this.
That's a one-way.
Blindfold Bill, I think it's after this star is what they're doing. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Wait, the timer is over. It is. Tell me we'll be back tomorrow. At what time? What time?
Whenever the fuck we wake up, that's when we're coming back tomorrow.
Thank you, guys.
We'll be up by 11. I know, I swear. Yeah, we'll be up. Where will we at? We'll be up by 11. I promise we'll be on time. Yeah.
Shocking how little Kaizo there was at Kaizo Coliseum.
Right?
But I was really happy to see everybody. It was so nice to catch up. Really happy.
Yeah, I had so much fun. It was amazing to meet people. Yeah, it was great. I got to do stuff that I never thought I'd do in a speedrun, and even though there was no Kaizo SMW, which is the only game I know how to play, I got to do some stuff, but mostly I just got to meet a lot of really cool people.
It's an entire weekend event where they take gamers who are supposed to be good at video games and make us look like trash, and I appreciated every moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for day 3. We are all awake, alive. We've got Iron Bros going on. We're going to do Team Iron Bros 3.
Hey, if you guys are enjoying the Iron Man challenge, throw some Dino dance in the chat.
Iron Man. We can do that. Iron. There is. No, there is.
Gigo's gonna get.
Jump out.
Oh!
Whoa.
Oh my god!
What a save.
You love a gamer!
$25 from Bud Lighter. Did you know it's War's birthday? Happy birthday, War. Happy birthday, man.
$5 by Mike YouTube says, Laser Ghost, what are you drinking? He's not drinking anything at the moment. We need to confirm that. You can probably see him right on the street. $1 donated by Orator says, I don't care who this offends. I am sexually attracted to Yoshi cooking eggs. I finally got to see a picture of Yoshi cooking an egg myself. I liked how embarrassed he looked. I could tell he especially was embarrassed standing right there in front of Mario. Thank you so much, Dan. $5 is donated by $5 donated by $5 has been donated by $5 donated by that reads $5 has been donated by $5 donated by. Thank you so much. $5 donated by. Chat, remember that you can trade anyone anything, including Mitch. Flower Power, but you fucking hate take over anything. Anybody has to donate the entire thing because I'm pushing down. Oh, thank you, Lito. Why would you do that? Oh my god, we have $50 donated by Casual Gamer New York. Swap Mitch out for literally $8. Goodbye, Mitch. See you later. Mitch is on the team. You guys can have $6,969 from the Noxinator. Love seeing so many of my
Damn.
favorites in one place having a great time. This money for a great cause. Thanks for helping me. Congrats on 100K! Oh my god!
I mean, I won my first time. How did you know?
Rebels are made out of minute, bro.
There was no indication.
I'm so pumped that we got $50. Like, honestly, wasn't sure what to expect for our first Kaizo product.
These are amazing.
We've been back in so many years with this group, and I'm just so proud of everybody. Everybody's so happy and tired, and
this game. Look at speedrunners saying, wow, you're so hot. You're so good at this. We're gonna prove hot. You're gonna go, whoop, run into him. You're up. Oh, yeah, you're up. You're up. So what's happening is I'm gonna create a little bit of space for you to keep getting it. But look at this, I'm loving this work. That is when you auto jump in out of the platform. Now just jumping and roll. Jumping and roll. How easy is that? I did it. That's how you know it's easy. Jumping and roll. Jumping and roll. Go over here. Oh, let's get. Oh! Wow! That was pretty perfect what I just did. All right, it's your escape where you're running each. Now you can jump out of it and bam! Just like that! First try! You're rolling and jumping!
This trick is a little bit akin to the jump that Spike was doing earlier.
That's kind of just where the bar
That's
is.
a good one. That's funny.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Easy.
I'll take it, why not?
Jump through like this, if you just crouch in the corner and fist out Yoshi, you're a little bit based on some of the properties of Yoshi's movement, but this gets you out of bounds, and in Super Mario World, once you're out of bounds, you can stay out of bounds. And then press circle.
Yeah, I can't do my fingers. One.
Okay. Alright, now just walk off. Yep. Now you're good. All done.
And as he's pulling up, pull directly down, he should grab the star.
Oh, we have, okay.
1 seconds.
Yeah, you are powering up. He's chasing bubbles right
Try to get a little bit further away from the wall. Just like, there you go. Got it. Yeah.
This is the hardest part. There you go, and then hold L, Z, and then just press A. Boom.
Good job. So yeah, speedrunning is cool. Yeah, get into it. And we'll be back with more cool stuff.
Kaiser Coliseum is wrapping up, and I just have to say thank you to so many people. Thank you to Grand Prix for inviting me. Thank you to everybody that participated to help raise money. Thanks to chat for donating. This has been an unforgettable experience. Long after I'm done streaming, this will be one of those moments. This event will be one of those moments that I look back upon and tell my kids and my grandkids all about.
We have our Switch Sports Golf Tournament here. Fans over there. Golf class. Bird 650. Yes. My granddaughter told me about this. Friends of beauty about a year ago. So as an artist, it's so much more supportive.
Oh my.
Jon Snow now.
Oh my god, I just said
Jon Snow.
Yes.
Hope that they'll work to this event all weekend and this entertainment.
Oh damn, that might be worth it.
Gentlemen, open your eyes.
Inside you grow two noodles.
Yeah, so it's the end. Had to come to an end at some point. It's been a great time.
I just realized, I just remembered that this is
The weather
supposed
was a
to...
bit crazy, which is unexpected and unfortunate, but we made some good stuff out of it. And, yeah, excited for the
But
next
it doesn't say anything about it.
Because he goes poo-poo and pee-pee. What? You go poo-poo. You see a bathroom in there? I mean,
So, how did things
Yeah.
change?
no, I didn't. It's an old diaper. That seems like that will cause a rash.
The nightmare heals. The next thing you
You know, I'd be shooting people and taking their money while I hoard myself on the street corner and kicked puppies as they ran by. Stop it, you know that's ridiculous. My tone was huskier and sensual. Like my voice should have been whispering naughty things into the confessional closet at church. Things that would make Pastor Rightway want to renounce his vows. I'm going to hell, I've heard. I sat like that for a few minutes, not thinking, just breathing and taking the fact in I'd actually allow myself to return. I was one of the monsters now. Tears trickled in the corners of my eyes. Dropped down my nose. What am I done?
Thank you. Name a Pokemon move that sounds dirty. Muddy water. Sneak attack. Sneak attack.
Harden.
Harden. Is Harden on the board? Monkrat. And what's your name, sir? Samson Monkrat. And who are you with here today? Emily. Oh, God. Dale. Albert. Name a Pokemon move that sounds it didn't sound clean. Can you show me Hydro Pump? Let's see. Double team. Let's see our number 6 answer. Follow. Gunshot. Of course.
I was gonna say one word.
Good answer. I hope when a lady moves on to how much being we get home, because I want some more. $2,000 donated by Turner. They gave us the money. What is something God keeps his pockets?
Like here's some landscaping.
Show me your mom. Name the most attractive Pokemon.
Low honey.
All these answers are going to say a lot about you as a person. Show me Low Putty. Number 3. All right, you can beat that though. We're our top 2. Give me one of those 2. Would you like to play or pass? You're gonna play. You find Pokemon attractive? Which is the most attractive Pokemon?
Iron Mon lately, and I've seen that deck. Go for alligator.
Feraligatr! No! I'm not gonna lie, I am legitimately attracted to Gardevoir. Show me Gardevoir! What was our number 5 answer? Choke! That's my correct. Snorlax! Hey! Like the big boys! We like the big boys out there!
But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 miles.
bitch. There was a speedrun about this giant man came up to me and was like, hey, like right after, hey, do you want to do a Mario event only? Just Mario people? And I was like, fuck yeah. And we did those. And then it got me done. And I kind of thought that would be cool. It's not. Here we are 4 years later, brand new event, and making special efforts. And none of this would have ever been possible without you. Thank you for giving me the chance, honestly. 2017, I know I was just a random person that asked you, but Aiken Coliseum is the greatest in my life. And I want to thank you at the same time. Like, he believed in the whole project with me and the whole tech team that's, evolving over the years. I want to thank everyone I know. And I just want to say next year is going to be fucking incredible, and I can't fucking wait. Next year is going to be fucking incredible for Kaizo Coliseum? Next year? Kaizo Coliseum's coming back.
It was truly an incredible event. After everything was done, we raised over $123,000. I want to say thank you to everyone who participated, whether you were here playing games with us, or donating, watching at home, or even just watching this video. They're going to check out the stream next year. It was truly an incredible experience. When I hope everyone there never forgets. We're thankful to be a part of it. Check out Kaizo Coliseum 2024.
Uh-oh. Ah, I made it. Avoiding them is easy enough, so honestly the fact that so many people fell for Olympia's trap is the bigger twist here. Regardless, we fell for it hook, line, and sinker. Those guys are aggressive unlike the rest of them. Take the shortcut here. We'll be able to access the next floor after we go back and talk to Olympia. And proceed the plot. Which definitely matters in this game. And it's totally what everyone came here for. Although I am playing on a modded version, I really like Etrian Odyssey's gameplay. First and foremost, I think it's very solid. And it's super fun to play. You're back. It should have been impossible for you to emerge safely from a battle with so many fish. I didn't even fight them. They were so easy to avoid. Yuri, you've become a nuisance. I'll be clear. Either you will obey me and stop your search for the Deep City, or else. You will meet the same fate. Go no further if you value your life. Tell your senators that as well. Don't mess with this, senators. Unfortunately, I need to explore. The whole Uriai Guild is filled to the brim with not just lesbians, but poor people who really need a fuck ton of money. Which so far we haven't been able to get, because remember, every money we've been getting so far, we've been spending right back onto equipment so we can continue exploring. Eh? What's the matter? You all look pale. I don't know what's happened, but if you haven't found the Deep City, you needn't be in such a rush. I see. This new information does shed some light on recent occurrences. Checking the recording real quick. Even though it's too late by now. Countless guilds exploring the second stratum, the undersea grotto, have gone missing. I had assumed the labyrinth's natural challenge to be the cause, but if that girl is to blame, she'll rue the day she can find me like this. I've issued a new official mission for you. Let's go. Excellent. I hope you'll agree to this. Something must be done about that mischievous woman. You may not realize it, but we've been investigating the second stratum for decades. I've seen dozens, no, hundreds of explorers go to a watery grave in the labyrinth. If this woman has indeed been deceiving Armorode's explorers, she must be held accountable. The senators shan't remain idle, of course. I'll have Kujira lead a company of sentries down. The race is on to find that woman, capture her, and bring her before me. I haven't actually talked to everyone yet, have I? Never mind, I have already. I guess I just forgot his dialogue in particular. I don't need to rest. Sleep is for the weak. Alright, let's go to the next floor. I want to get the chopping point there, so I can finally have all three material types in this dungeon. And it'll be glorious. Most utterly glorious.
Wait, before you were next to a huge cliff and saw four innocent homeless child swinging? Let's bring up a new Zelda game, right? I believe it was called Still as Zelda with what? I was tired of walking, so I caught my first horse, a spotted horse, registered at the stable. I think that evening the letter come, and an hour later I caught a second horse.
Why would you do that?
Purebred horse horses are better than the next ones. Just pretty messed up when you think about it. Went to go register, and the game told me my stable was already full, but I only had the one other horse. So I checked my stable, and boom, what else do I find but all my horses from my Breath of the Wild save? Save Kent, Isadora, I let her go. Bad base, bad availability. Even those two special horses, Zelda's Magical Princess horse, and even horse. I love it when games do this. When they have some type of acknowledgement of the previous games you played. Not just like a story sequel, but through actual gameplay mechanics. In some games, they give you a kind of a little boost by save data of the previous game. It's not so much that you feel like you're missing out on substantial content if you didn't play the last game. It's more of a way of saying, hey,
just realized. Monarch March.
For example, in Mario Kart Wii on the Wii, you can unlock Lucina faster if you have saved data of Mario Galaxy, which is great because it means you get to play less of Mario Kart Wii. Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes on the Switch gives you some extra money and extra rocks if you have saved data for 3 houses or Fire Emblem Warriors 1. And Fire Emblem Engage, also on the Switch, gives you items and exclusive weapons if you link your save to the mobile gacha titty casino Fire Emblem Heroes, a phone app that launched 6 years ago, even though there are no fewer than 5 more recent Fire Emblem adjacent games also on the Switch. What the hell? But don't worry, you also get a bonus back in Heroes, being 5 orbs, which is enough for 1 single gacha pull. Man, this stinky ass game, no wonder nobody play this bullshit anymore. Fire Emblem had the ratings on GameCube. For every unit you got in level 20, you can see the slight stat boost in the sequel, Radiant Dawn on the Wii, and you copy every card.
And Tails has sure got a whole lot stronger when I changed her book. That's a power of knowledge for ya. That book was getting stale. She's basically already exhausted all the pages there. Now that she's got a fresh new book to read through, she's got more power. Or something, I don't fucking know. Whatever happened to staves? Why are they no longer a weapon in this game? They were a weapon back in the first and second game. And they were a staple weapon for the magical classes. Now we use books.
And with the whole trilogy on the same console, Xenoblade 3 gives you nothing. Some older Monster Hunter games from the days of big-time DLC, enhanced
You wanna be woke.
cartridge. And instead of starting all over, you can transfer all your effort to armor and stuff over to the base game without having to start the grind. Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Stories 2 were released on Windows of Park and were always advertised together. We'd have to sit through the Stories 2 trailer to get the Rise and by linking your saves, you get each other's armor wear in each game. The Kimura armor in Stories 2 looks really cool, and the Rider armor in Rise looks, It's Splatoon 3. If you have saved it as Splatoon 2, you can get a head start on ranking up in the sweaty battles, and you get 3 golden tickets. Sadly, not to a child of the fact, in Splatoon, you have to reach a certain level to buy certain weapons, but with golden tickets, you can get any weapon early regardless of your level, which was pretty nice news for a brand new bow slightly earlier. And then the bow ended up not being very good. And then
That guy.
Bow a whole year later, and that one also sucks.
Get back here, bitch. And you guys get out of the way.
You basically design your own Agent 3, who is
No.
technically your player character in Splatoon 1 on the Wii U. And in the Splatoon 3 single player, the Agent 3 got promoted into Captain, and would look identical to one you designed in Splatoon 2 Octo expansion. That's really cool. In Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, you can transfer your custom Shepard over to each game, including all the questionable decisions you made along the way, like saving the racist lady. If I remember correctly, transferring your save was the only way to get true peace between the Geth and the Orions in Mass Effect 3, a topic which is more Google search than peace between the Palestinians and Israelis. Alright, but if you can't or don't transfer your Sheep Man over, the game starts with a comic book recapping all the previous events, and you can make key decisions there. Every story game sequel should have something like this. Swoop Coming back to Zelda, if you did the Champions Battle DLC in Breath of the Wild, not only do you get a sick-ass motorcycle after you've already explored all of Hyrule, you kind of useless. You also get a photograph of all the champions at the end. And in Tears of the Kingdom, when Zelda moves into Link's house and throws away all of his stuff, pretty relatable. Am I right, fellas? The photograph is still there in their house. Initially, it didn't appear to me, but then I went back and Breath of the Wild. I had finished upgrading Link's house, actually hanged the photograph. Then it appeared in the Tears house. It's one of the few direct pieces of continuity between the two games. And I say, good. Tears of the Kingdom would have been a worse game if it was constantly referencing the events of Breath of the Wild. You gotta leave room for amazing brand new dialogue, such as Secret Stone.
Demon King. Secret Stone. Demon King. Secret Stone.
Psycho Mantis. In Metal Gear Solid 1, there's a Psycho Mantis boss fight. Really, I didn't want to read you on it, which was actually him checking your PlayStation memory card to see what games you played. It's a bit of a thing nowadays, but at the time, this type of wall break in this serious espionage thriller was a pretty memorable surprise. Demo transfer, or at least demo thank you. Some game demos let you transfer your demo save file to the new game, like Octopath Traveler and Triangle Strategy and Rectangle Conundrum, and only one of those game titles is made up. Game demos that are just as part of the game are not always the best advertisement, because the beginning of the game is often filled with story with an exposition, and is usually the least interesting part of the game. But if it's a game that you're already looking forward to, it can be a nice little sneak peek of the rest of the game.
Stop that. Stop that.
Boost if you finish the demo and then bought the full game. Like Kirby, Forgotten Land gave you a code for the full game. Kirby doesn't let you transfer your demo save, even though the demo was literally the start of the game. Linking games together. Golden Sun, Nintendo's handheld Final Fantasy. Not including the handheld Final Fantasies. I don't spoil too much for these 20-year-old games. 20 years, Jesus Christ. Because I think they're all coming to that hella overpriced online expansion pass. But in the first game, you had your party. And in the sequel, you start playing as some of the first game's antagonists. Sort of, it's a JRPG, it's complicated. And about 2/3 of the way through the second game, the first game.
Wow, that's...
And if you have both games, you can transfer all your guys' stuff from the first game. There's
thanks.
the big Jin, is how I'll be pronouncing this video. Either with a link cable like a sane person would, or with a really long password system.
A normal-ass Medica.
Multiple tiers of passwords where you don't have to transfer every single thing over in exchange for a shorter password to type in. Thank God. If you transferred over all your Jin from the first game, and now all the Jin in the second game, then you can fight the optional Ultimate Super Boss Supreme Nacho Cheese Dullahan, which is probably the hardest boss I've ever beat in any video game ever. Oh my God. It was so hard. He does so much damage, and he heals himself every turn. Back to Zelda. Again, the game for the color games, or for ages and more than seasons. These are two completely separate games with different settings and thoughts. After you finish one game, you use a password system or 2 game for colors. And the other has a sort of continuation of the plot instead of 2 independent games that unlock all sorts of secrets, including the true final bosses, Twinrova and the Revival Game. Eventually, there's supposed to be a third horrible game for Little Jenkins, but making 3 games together is really hard. Apparently, I have to go to the city club, transfer your character, and control the problem with that's pretty cool, yes. Final Fantasy 14. I'm not talking about the award-winning trial of the 67 version. I'm talking about the original 1.0 release. It was not well received at all. So, for 2 years, they continued to patch that game while remaking the whole game, which sounds absurd. It's a great note, not to worry about the thing, but there's a reason why FF14 now has the subtitle A Realm of Reborn. They had to reborn it. However, if you kept playing the original doo-doo version, you can transfer your character over to the new one and receive a permanent discount on your membership. You know what? That's pretty nice. Extremely rare W Square Enix. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. I know y'all know the Chao Garden. Best feature of all of these games. Every 3D Sonic game will continue to be made or worse without the Chao Garden. The Chao Garden is like a Tamagotchi simulator. You hatch a little back from the egg, it up, chop it off the daycare, or the seal, customize it by having 20 different animals, strip down vials of anti-bomb, maple syrup, to get strong enough, and then fight! Kill! Kill that other child! Kill for my love! The game cute versions of these games are unequivocally the superior versions. You transfer with your child to Sonic Advance or the Game Boy Advance in the tiny child garden. Play it all on vacation. Fucking aerosol upgrades and stats, transfer back and head up right to the death dish under no. Speaking of illicit dogfighting, Pokemon is the biggest case of linking games together, and not just battling or trading, or the outdated practice of version exclusive monsters. With Pokemon stated, could transfer onto handheld games to 3D games, watch them fight in 3D. And by that, it was essential for their higher ranks. Pokemon were total trash.
The way he pronounces Pokemon sucks.
Pokemon games Generation 3, you can transfer mons up through every game, and it will be the same Pokemon, the same trainer ID. Remember, Weird was from and everything. Sure, you could always get a new Blaziken, but that's not my Blaziken that I raised up for a level 5 Torchic and Wii version. Sure, it's just lines of code, but we are just flesh and blood, just atoms and molecules working in harmony. Who's to say is not actually alive? My memories with Blaziken will truly make us alive! Then Pokemon Bank and Pokemon Home Hybrid, and I don't know who stands for Pokemon in recent games anymore. Honestly, I stopped paying attention. Pokemon Nintendo games, how much save data bonus should there be? While any sort of acknowledgement is nice, it's very much a case-by-case basis. I think you should be between here and here. Rewarded for having the other game, not really punished if you don't have it. Extra cash or items in this cart, as long as there's a great game balance, cool, I'll take it. Down here, Pokemon Violet gives you a phone case, like who cares? But being able to wear the outfit of a previous character, yeah, that's cool. Not an essential feature, so that's good. Too far along the spectrum up here, I shouldn't have to feel like I need to buy a whole other game to get the whole game, you know? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to listen to the main direct readings of all the shields and games. Comment below with your favorite save data buttons are things comment code is floppy. Comment floppy. Made it all the way through the video. That's it for this one.
Okay, let's say you're making a 2D game and you need some kind of camera to frame the action. No problem, just pin the camera to the main character, right? Roll. Do this, and you'll have a camera that's jittery, jumpy, short-sighted, and boring aesthetic. So let's fix it. Here are 5 quick tips for making a much better 2D camera. First, let's talk about basically, if you keep the character in the middle of the screen at all times, you're dedicating just half of the display to the stuff that's in front of you. No surprise there, why this focus on So it might be better to focus more attention on the stuff that's coming up and ignore the stuff behind you. And there are a few ways to do it. The simple solution is to simply zoom the camera out further. That means even if the hero is dead center on the display, you can still get a good view of what's in front of you. The solution though is to shift the camera in front of the character. If you can only move in one direction, it's enough to simply offset the camera from the main character. That's great for endless runs and because the player controls both left and right, then you'll need to adjust the look ahead based on the direction of travel. So in Cave Story, there are 2 camera positions, one when you're moving left and one when you're moving right. Both offset in front of the player, which is perfect game without shooting targets in front. When you swap direction, the game slowly glides to change from one position to the other. New Super Mario Bros. U does something similar. The camera is naturally biased on the right side of the screen.
Oh yeah, this guy.
But if you start to
let's murder him.
short period of time, the camera will realize.
Right, so the Scale Dragon actually isn't all that bad.
And
set a few feet in front of the hero's head.
I believe if I remember correctly, they're weak to everything.
What's coming up, and it looks rousers. The camera tracks in front of the player's plane, but only when the throttle is held down. That makes it possible to do those sexy, smooth, and swing around shots without losing sight of the pro. It's even easier to do this if the player has a method for aiming, like in Nuclear Throne. By centering the camera somewhere between the character and the cursor, you get a better look at the enemies shooting at it. It's a very natural way of responding to the player's intention and framing what they obviously want to see. With similar stuff in bullet-based roguelike into the dungeon, Cloner, Puzzler, and Swapper, and the uncertain round feature of My Plan. Basically, ask yourself, what does the player really need to see, and then make sure the camera is hiding it. Next up, let's talk about cameras and jumping. Because if you pin the camera to the character, it's going to move the screen every time you jump. And if you're making a platformer, a genre that's all about jumping, that's got a camera movement. This can make the player feel nauseous and make it hard to line up perfect jumps, especially if the platforms disappear beneath the camera when you learn jumps. So there are two main ways to help with this. One is to ignore jumps until the player reaches a certain elevation.
Stop dodging my armor, Pierce.
The camera doesn't
Man.
activate his leaps, ensuring that the ground stays in the same position at all times. However, when you land on a sufficiently high platform, the camera tracks up and sets a new baseline to work with. This means that the camera moves when you've landed rather than shifting every jump. The camera can break these rules in certain circumstances, like when you're climbing a rope or swimming. Now, you stop and free. Rayman Legends is similar. Frame doesn't need to jump. Rayman jumps. Just track up in certain predetermined areas.
Holy shit, this guy has really large, has really good evasion for some reason.
In a game like Shovel Knight, levels are designed with a maximum height, which just so happens to be the exact height of the screen. This means
Yep, there's the all-targeting attack.
that the right never needs to move up and down the camera stays still for jumps. Go even further and you can keep the entire level in a single screen, which means the camera doesn't need to move at all, which is perfect for precision jumping. It also helps to offset the camera vertically, so the hero is closer to the bottom of the screen. This gives more vertical space to play with and less need to move the camera. But perhaps the best tip to remember is to treat both camera axes equally. It can do completely different things when moving
Seriously?
right and when moving up and down. Next, let's talk about damping. If the camera perfectly tracks the character, then it's going to react to every single movement, no matter how small, and that can lead to a camera that feels erratic and jerky, especially when making precision movements line up a perfect jump. One solution is to use damping. Simply have the camera ease between its current position and the character's position. This will make it follow events more smoothly and will typically respond to small shifts in position. Though, be aware, if the camera is slow to catch up to the player's movements, you can end up with moments where the character is actually in front of the camera, leaving even less screen real estate ahead. Another solution is to impose some kind of dead zone. In Fez, there's an invisible window where the character can wander around freely without the camera moving at all. But if you push beyond that window, the camera shifts. This does mean that the character will be far beyond the center of the screen when walking, but the camera is so zoomed out in this game that it doesn't really matter. So, super responsive cameras can be good for retro-inspired titles who want to capture that choppy, beat-it feeling, but otherwise, tiny bits of camera damping make things feel more smooth and polished. Now, the camera should usually be focused intently on the character, but sometimes want to frame other things too, so don't be afraid to move, zoom, or halt the camera. For instance, you can use the camera to draw the player's attention to certain objects. In the game, insanely twisted Shadow Planet, the areas like checkpoints and puzzle zones have a sphere of influence around. If the player's spaceship enters the sphere, the camera is told to find the average position between the key area and the spaceship, framing both on screen and deadly for the player's attention. The camera can also temporarily frame C. Disney Illusion Island typically just follows Mickey's movements, but it can also zoom out and settle on a predetermined position to frame a tricky platform section or a puzzle deck. When the player leaves, the sometimes need to follow multiple things too. In the fantasy basketball RPG Pile, the character is an equally as important person. So the camera zooms and moves in an attempt to make sure both are on screen simultaneously. They also want to move the camera for dramatic, cinematic style framing. Inside, the camera usually just tracks ahead of the player like a normal platform, but at key moments, like when you're being chased by a pack of rabbit dogs, the camera moves for a better view to protect. Also zoom the camera in and out for effect. Press the camera sometimes tightly frames the hero, and sometimes draws right out to reveal the grand scale of the build. You can also restrict the camera from looking at certain things. Spelunky levels are surrounded by an impenetrable picture frame, and the camera is forbidden from going too far into this zone. By locking off this section, it means more of the frame will be focused on stuff that's actually relevant to the game. Finally, the camera can also be used to add juice to make the game feel more exciting and alive. For starters, there's screen check, the ancient art of simply wobbling the camera around. This can be an effective way to sell an explosion.
Right, wood should be somewhere around here.
Or a heavy-footed boss monster. Intensity, also the direction. In Celeste, the camera wobbles in the same direction as Madeline's dash to really sell the speed and power of the special move. There's also Insult. This is about adding a small freeze frame to the game, which means consciously increasing the impact of an action. Check out Guitar Zero. When you kill an enemy, the action freezes for a split second. The camera still shakes, and some particle effects still ring out, but the action is frozen in time before starting back up. When playing at normal speed, this small pitch in the action makes every hit feel more impactful. In Hollow Knight, the camera stops for a long time when you, the player, take a hit, which makes sure you register the mistake and gives you a brief moment to collect yourself. Finally, the camera moves and zoom for a short period to add further excitement. In Dave the Diver, when you land a catch, the camera will suddenly zoom in and frame the epic battle between Dave and Fish before turning to normal. All of these techniques add juice, but quickly shaking and moving the camera can be troublesome for some. So providing accessibility options like turning on screen shaking together is a nice touch. So to wrap it up, the camera's job is ultimately to follow the main character and keep on screen at all times. It can do so much more than that. Look ahead to focus on upcoming challenges. It can give more jumps to avoid endless movements. You can have damping to smooth things out. Use special rules to feature frame important events and make quick adjustments for impact and effect. But remember, there's no such thing as a perfect camera that works for everything. It depends entirely on the thing you're making. A slow and pensive platformer needs a very different camera to a twitchy, erratic arcade film.
There it is.
Hopefully these tips can give you some good ideas for your own camera. You can play with these concepts yourself in my interactive video essay, Platformer Toolkit, where you'll find a whole panel dedicated to the camera. You can tweak the damping, zoom in and out, and look ahead and choose whether or not to ignore chunks. And if you want to find out how to implement this stuff yourself, check the description to find links to resources that provide more practical programming tips for coding the camera in your game. Thanks for watching.
I'm gonna call it quits for now. I suppose it's becoming more and more important. Yo. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Ooh. These could be good for Emily and Bailey. had trouble getting that for some reason because Indigo Pith is part of the drops. Oh, whoops. For the wood chopping in B7, but for some reason I just couldn't get it. I was having more luck getting the rare drop. I guess. Huh. Cool. Huh.